Sounds like Doom. What are you fucking smoking? Nah. Not Spelunky 2, it's Spelunky HD. Not original Spelunky. Not Spelunky 2. The Spelunky remake for Xbox and PC. Such a good OST. Like, Spelunky 2's OST is really good, but it's not as special as the HD one, if that makes any sense at all. 2, the, like, mastering and shit, I guess, like, 2 is, like, higher quality in a consumer sense. The soundtrack, I don't know how to explain it exactly right now. 1 has that little touch of something, little touch of inspiration that isn't quite there in Spelunky 2. 100% in Spelunky HD? Yeah, because it's actually not a fucking nightmare like Spelunky 2 is. Doing the eggplant run. The eggplant run in HD is pretty rough though. The eggplant run is pretty rough. And that took, I don't remember how long it actually took in terms of months. But it feels like it took forever until people figured out how to do the eggplant run. Break the Moai head with the ball and chain. Eggplant in HD, yeah. When you kill Yama with an eggplant and he becomes an eggplant. If you throw the eggplant at Yama, he turns into an eggplant. Does a little dance. And there's a unique track. That's like the hardest thing to do in that game. You didn't know this? Then you didn't 100% Spelunky HD. Go look up how you do it. It's fucking deranged. It's fucked up what you have to do it. Not quite as insane as a Galaxy run in Spelunky 2, but still. I posted cringe today. I've got to go to the hospital again tomorrow. I didn't fucking notice that the hospital today's appointment on was not the hospital I've been going to this whole time. And I just went to the usual hospital I go to. And they said, no, it's in this other place. Which... and I called them and I said, I'm so sorry, I missed my appointment. I was just on autopilot. I didn't notice it was at a different hospital. And they say, that's fine. This happens constantly. The lady goes, like, everyone does that. So it's fine. And they just gave me another appointment tomorrow. Yeah. And there is no chance of me making it. Because it's a significant journey one direction to get to the hospital I went to today. To get to the other one, it's a significant journey in the other direction. So I'd have to do like double the journey to get there. And I learned that I was in the wrong place 15 minutes before my appointment. So fuck! But it's fine. It's fine. But also, apparently the trains are all fucked up. So, probably no stream tomorrow, just because I'll be stuck waiting for trains. So we'll see. Got lucky today, though. Nothing went wrong. No, I would like it said... It's my bad. It says it on the letter. It says it on the letter. I just didn't fucking pay attention to that detail. Because I've gone to... For this stuff, I've been to like 5 appointments. I've been to like fucking like 5 appointments for general shit like this. At this one hospital. I guess I just assumed it would be that hospital again. And, like, I didn't look at the details, because when you go to the hospital, they have touchscreens. And you just put your details in and it tells you where to go. I was like, okay, there's the time. I'll get there, like, a bit before then. And I'll put my details in and it will tell me where to go. So it's fucking just go to the hospital. But it's a different fucking hospital. Fuck! Shit! And apparently people do this all the time. So, whatever. Anyway. Very annoying, though. But apparently it happens, like I said, apparently it happens all the time. And the lady, the receptionist was very nice. She said, don't worry, it's fine. We'll just get you in tomorrow. Apparently it just means, apparently it just means apparently they're packed. And they just catch up on a, like, you know when you go to the hospital and you have to fucking wait? Apparently, I just made it so that they could catch up on the, overflow time, from having people longer than their slots. A little bit of catch up so people could be on time again. Cool. It's actually good I went to the wrong hospital. I wasn't coping. I was apologizing profusely. And this receptionist was coping for me. She was coping for me. Now that's what I call service. That's what I call service. Yeah. Alright. The video on my food channel that popped off, by the way, has my food channel at 182 subs. Let's go. The video I uploaded after the pop-off has 7 views. having a YouTube channel with no cross promo, nowhere to post it to like show people is real fucking rough. But I'm not gonna expose it to all of you for quite a while yet. Anyway. Bam. Really good click-through rate. Really good click-through rate on the food channel. But 0 people are being shown it. You get what I'm saying? People who are being shown it are clicking it at a high rate. But no one's being fucking shown it. But that's how it is when you don't have any subs. Trickle, trickle. Trickle, trickle. Just gotta stick with it. We're gonna use IGN's video because theirs isn't age-gated, whereas the official Xbox channel's one is. Aren't there better streams of the showcase you can view? No. IGN don't fucking talk over it or anything, do they? They're all the fucking same. It's just it's the same video.
Then they showed it one more time after that. I'm kind of in the same boat with Contraband as I am with Everwild. Like, is this still happening?
Yeah.
If it is, it seems like this is the year.
Tim, there's a Black Voices in Gaming stream starting right now. When I didn't show my face, some people thought I was black. I could have just pretended. This is a black voice.
It's time to show it, so...
What happened to swapping browsers? I forgot. I've been busy traveling to incorrect hospitals, okay? Cut me some slack.
We'll see. I mean, there's a lot. They still haven't given us updates on...
You're Irish? Am I black? Sorry, am I Irish? I don't remember. Hang on. Dog with sunglasses. The average YouTube viewer. Think about it. The average YouTube viewer. To them, anything below the hyper-feminized American twink voice is black. I'm not Irish. 34% England and Northwestern Europe. 23% Scottish. 20% Germanic Europe. 9% Central and Eastern Europe. 5% Denmark. 5% Wales. 3% Ireland. 1% Aegean Islands. There. I'm not fake Irish, and I am real American. 0 Jewish. 0 Jewish. They stopped lying. The DNA test I did was from one of those places that tells you you're 1% Ashkenazi and 1% Sub-Saharan African. And then they got called out and stopped. and deleted it from everyone's shit because they just made it up. They just put it in there to fuck with you, which means really I have zero faith in any of the information they give if they are willing to just lie for political purposes. But you still have 0.01% North African. Sorry, your vote's only going to count for half soon. If you're in the US. To fuck with you? No, it's to make people support diversity. You don't consider that fucking with people?
Everything they've announced over these last few years. So it's going to be interesting to see what we get coming up in less than 20 seconds. So on that note, it looks like the 2025 Xbox Game Showcase is about to start. We'll see you back right here, right after the show. So stick around. Count it down.
We will never see this man again. I will not allow this man to appear on my screen ever again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go Xbox.
Let's go Xbox. Let's go Xbox. That is the rarest rating. RPM stands for Rape Me. What we got? Xbox Game Studio presents. That's Outer Worlds. That game fucking sucked. By the way, just so you know. In case you weren't aware, Outer Worlds fucking sucked. Very bland, boring game. Horrible performance. It has this weird frame pacing issue that makes me feel like I'm going to throw up.
Do you think I care that the colony is in disarray? We didn't come to Arcadia to get bogged down in pointless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pest...
Get it? Do you get the message of the game?
The Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so.
Did you know if you agree, that means it's a good game?
And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies.
Right.
So...
Yo, it's basically Oblivion.
You see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism.
Jesus Christ.
Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and red in you.
They figured, they realized, okay, there's a problem. Because stuff in Fallout is cool. Liberty Prime is cool. And that allows people online to go, fuck yeah, better dead than red. Death is a preferable alternative to communism. I love Liberty Prime, he's cool. So what they had to do is make a game with a message the Redditors will agree with, and have absolutely nothing in it be cool in any way, so that no one could possibly enjoy it beyond face value message.
Every last bit of my way, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you.
It's a bit like the Yick problem, where, hey, you don't get it. The point is that Alex, Yick, is fucking insufferable. and you have to listen to him talk for hours and hours and hours. No, I don't. Alt F4. Look, I prepped the Discord alert. It was ready to launch.
The cost may be high. One day.
I will... Look, Giant Dad, I don't know if you saw my playthrough. I did things such that I got Alex to try to kiss Rory and then he immediately killed himself. Apparently you can do things in a slightly different order, but I did it as such that I did the try to kiss Rory scene, and then the next thing that happened was he killed himself immediately afterwards.
I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and burning.
Horrendous gunplay in the first, by the way.
For you.
Moon Man, can't you see? Communism can set us free.
An adventure made for capitalism by capitalism. Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned after the showcase.
Nope. They're heckin' self-aware. Self-aware Reno. It's like Marx said. Their ideology will have to proliferate via capitalism to take it down. Basically revolutionaries at that studio.
World premiere.
Babe, what's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know,
Red versus blue.
it would fix everything. Humans a problem.
I'm gonna say it. What I played of High on Life was fine. It was fine. The one thing they're lacking, though, is Pickle Rick and therapy. Okay. Does this footage make people want to play it, though?
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
Rio? High on Life 2. Get blue-pilled. Bonksky, that shit drives me insane. I couldn't, apparently it's changed so that you can have it centered now or whatever. I couldn't fucking stand Hunt Showdown's third of the way up the screen crosshair. That shit fucked my soul up.
World premiere.
But it's worse when it's only off by a little bit. I don't know what this is. Bunch of rocks. Thanks for showing me a bunch of rubble. When you fucking typed women of color, I read it like God of War, as if you were saying it was the title of the game. Women of color. My immediate thought from the audio was Hellblade, but this doesn't look like Hellblade at all. I don't like those. What's the red plumage on the helmet? What's that called? Go back in time, tell them not to do it. That shit looks ass. Very cringe. Get rid of it. This is the looting game? The looting game looks way worse than this. The thing with the looting game is it actually also looks ass. Besides being really funny, it looks ass. Tim, you love this series? What is it? I don't know what the hell it is. IS Resonance, my favorite. What do you fucking mean? Oh, look, a labyrinth, and there was a bull. A Plague Tale Legacy. Ratnado game. Ratnado game. Okay. Moloch? More like bollock. That's a really sharp-looking acrylic cuboid. Very clean edges. No! You're ruining it! No! No! It was so crisp and clean and perfect. Is this gonna be Xbox's fucking Steam Deck? He's morphing it into a... Egg DMCA? I don't know what this track is. The Xbox Gabagool! Whatever. Republic of Gamers! ROG? This is a ROG mouse that I'm using right now. Pilk song? Stream from the cloud! No. The only time I'd use this is when I'm traveling. And when I travel, it's via public transport, and that shit will get stolen. So, no. Freedom of Windows. Power of Xbox. By our powers combined. Enjoy your fucking DRM. With impulse triggers. What does that mean? Ain't no speaker loud enough to get rid of the smell, though, Nicandros.
At Xbox, we strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression. We deliver Game Pass. First
we made your cousin transgender.
on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play?
But just don't charge me any money. Just give me the stuff. That'd be a lot more freedom. It would literally be free.
Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an
Unify your gaming. Well, we retain the right to ban you at any moment. The Microsoft fascies.
Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together
the Xbox Queer Ally. Razor blades embedded in the handles will transmit the AIDS virus.
The power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play
What the fuck? Hang on.
the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this
What did she just fucking do with her mouth? Did she just pog? Did she just pog to symbolize a full stop?
bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows.
She's done with the sentence. Then she pogs and doesn't make a noise.
On this Xbox, you can
And then she starts talking again.
play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle across your entire library.
I'm sorry,
freedom
I'm fascinated by this. Let me show you
of
again.
Windows. On this Xbox,
Did you see
can
that?
play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox
Just
and
gaped at
Battle.net
us.
to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silk Song will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
Yeah, because it's fucking like cloud gaming,
We
yes?
have always wanted you to have the unique experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or
Fucking failed Zuckerberg clone.
any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games from the biggest franchises to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the
Indie! Get it?
freedom we believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players
We
around
both?
the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studio, this is a story-rich action
The Blood of Dawnwalker. Is that part of the fucking Twilight series?
RPG steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Rebel Wolves. Hey, it's heckin' Master and Secunda. It's what's his name from Mortal Kombat.
Monsters have always been here, watching from the shadows. And when we were at our weakest, they came out into
Yeah, you're right. Yes, Grand Fatigue. Obama from Mortal Kombat. Yes.
the light. We feared for our lives, but we should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule.
Yeah, because they need food. Obviously, if they killed all of you, what would they eat? Dipshits!
To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though.
I was forged in the fires of Atheism Plus.
They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead.
I'd be interested in this if the thing he became instead was literally a goblin, like a little green goblin man. Then I would play it.
Their worst nightmare. A Dawnwalker.
I became Wesley Snipes.
Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all.
He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
How will I understand these things? Blood tastes good, man. They need it. Goblin Forged. Nice Final Fantasy XIV expansion you have there. The blood of Dongwanker. The smeg of Dongwanker. Sometimes things that are just gross are funny, okay?
World premiere.
Alright. That's Nintendo DMCA. Careful, Edmund. Dr. Fetus is looking fucked up. If this is made by the same people as Meat Boy Forever, if this isn't actual Team Meat, I'm not interested. Oh, yeah, I'm not interested in this. No. Not interested in 3D Meat Boy. Not at all. To me, this looks so fucking shit.
Super Meat Boy 3D!
Nope. Nope. Nah. What if we did Meat Boy, but took away all the soul? Wait, they already did that. That's Meat Boy Forever. Fucking Koei Tecmo, let's go.
Watch your back, Yakumo. You're a wanted criminal now.
I agree, Giant Dad, but what doesn't look better than Meat Boy Forever? To be fair.
I'll kill the Dark Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty as a raping ninja.
My duty as a raping ninja? Okay, what?
Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty as a raping ninja.
My duty as a raping ninja. I didn't realize they'd go so hard in this.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
Sayori.
It's fucking Ryu
There's something I
Hayabusa!
need your help with.
Here's the fucking Izuna drop! No, he said raping. When that dies, you reform a unit with bonus attack damage. Ninja Gaben.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
I don't like that font. Ninja Gaiden is sick. I do not like that font. That's the font you see on a Chinese takeout that's run down and no one goes there and it's not open and a window's smashed. Knockoff Ninja Blender font. Yes, very much so.
Here we go.
People said this was good.
What are you doing, Jones? Are you crazy?
This is where it starts.
When are we gonna get a Wishbone video game? When is that gonna happen?
Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of...
What the fuck do you mean, what's that? Hold on. YouTube is just giving me, like, porn now, by the way. Shorts are just porn. Hold on. Oh.
Thanks, Neil. Very
Wishbone
cool.
the dog. Hang on. Where's a good one? I don't know what a good clip would be. But Wishbone is a show where they have a Jack Russell taking the role of historical figures or main characters from classic tales. Yes, Wishbone the dog. When do we get a Wishbone the dog game? Pathetic YouTuber tried exposing my channel. Marterwellen? When the fuck did I try to expose him? I don't want anyone to see me as a victim of harassment or discrimination. I don't really care about the racist comments and they did not affect me in any way. However, I wanted to emphasize the racist comments' existence, because it showcases the type of community harmful opinions willingly decided to foster. And it's hilarious that he spent more time attempting to figure out my ethnicity than actually engaging. Oh man. Should I just type Sri Lankan in the fucking comments? Ooh.
Antioch. Find the secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
Why aren't watching the Heckin' Attack video? I will. I will also make sure to grab a copy of it, actually, just in case. Bop, 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 baby bop. The... Just in case. Sometimes these disappear. Bop, 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 bop. I'm feeling a bit burpy. My apologies. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Hold on. I turned off ad block on my fucking main browser because YouTube beat me. YouTube beat my ad block. Like their new shit beat my ad block. This is 19. Oh. Oh my god. Part 1, the channel is under attack. Part 2, two sides of the same coin. Part 3, the harmful opinions hive mind. Part 4, the age gap. Part 5, the assumption argument. Hold on. Oh my god, he's fucking retarded. I can tell from the diagram. Oh no, he still doesn't understand the joke. He still doesn't understand the fucking joke. About like fuck this guy. This is gonna stop women from sending nudes joke. Holy fucking shit. The pictures and final conclusion. This would be good, but we're not going to do it today. Today's video games. Let me make sure I have a copy of this. No. Hold up. Motherfucker. I'm sure he won't take it down. Whatever, it's fine. For some reason, it's not working. My rip is not working. The Order of Giants. The Tomb of Giants. Gamma down to 0.
World premiere.
Hulk on that pussy. Robotman. Oh. Is it fucking Princess Mononoke, the game? Hex, when you release your game, you should do it under... No offense, but you should do it under Gay Freak Studios. I know you'll find that funny. It's not an attack, okay? I'm just... She cut a heckin' robot.
西暦4026年人類は滅亡を待つのみ
Beast of Reincarnation.
風事後エマ
Vivek Ramaswamy.
輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる
Yeah, but then it'll just come back again. You don't have to do that splash every time. You're padding.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do shine. Because they sweep their filth down to us.
Get your paper in! Who's for a paper?
That noise I have heard a million times.
Here's to playing in the mud.
Just... Don't showcase the stormtrooper aim of your enemies, please. What the fuck was that?
Mud.
That just looks fucking stupid.
Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
Vatron Martin?
It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
And as sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for one of
The knob.
There has been a crime! Justice itself has been affronted! I have been burgled!
Lord Griswick.
Burgled!
Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
They were,
Trust your instincts, sir.
tall,
Yes, sir.
built rather slim, well, muscular. Mm-hmm. Was very quick, agile.
Go on.
With a mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's
Okay.
the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Safe cracking is pretty fun. Actually. Very relaxing.
It's the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a
It's just like Chat and me.
customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy! I'll show you, touchy!
There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If
It
I
does
hadn't
have
seen
a-
it with my own
a
eyes,
Fable edge
I
to
wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets,
Perhaps in particular Fable 2. The beginning of Fable 2.
and blood
But then that's just fucking Victorian, so whatever.
on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No, no! I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing bed of pieces!
I fucking
You
love
either
Resident
got a
Evil
gang at
4.
your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
Nice.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever.
Yo, that looks
Well
terrible. Just don't put that in your trailer if it looks like that.
Let's go and end a few arguments. Don't get cocky.
Oh.
They've got a weapon.
What was the point of that dodge? Look. They see him. There's line of sight. He's thrown presumably some sort of explosive. So now you want to break line of sight and have that go off so they can't shoot you while you're waiting for it to detonate, right? But he just goes, whoop, line of sight. Like you didn't protect yourself from anything. I don't get it.
Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon.
Do that into cover, let the thing go off, stun them, then pop out and shoot them. What the fuck was that? Am I crazy? Am I crazy?
Time. And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time. Put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened.
Dead. Yo, heckin' Sands of Time.
We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. Alright. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it.
Oh, it's just like in my heckin' Life is Loud, whatever it's fucking called.
And the
what's the Rick and Morty game called again?
Rabbits got the gun.
High on life. There we go. Oh, I fucking love turrets. I want that. I want to play the 3 FPS skeletonization game, please.
Now let me alone and piss off!
Our creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision,
Call of
Doom,
Duty.
The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences
The
to
furthest spread slop of all time.
vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So, of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox
You're telling me all of these games cost £10?
Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in
That's horrifying. I want them to. What do you mean? That's threatening.
recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other.
Obsidian.
From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming release of The Outer Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian
Crowder
is
Worlds.
always delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our Direct, but until then, let's take a look.
World premiere.
told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast.
It's he/she. I don't respect this woke shit. This fucking guy with pronouns in his fucking name. That's worse than pronouns in bio.
With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized
Is that Potato Flanders?
Against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil
Oh, wait, is this fucking Grounded? Grounded 2? Wait, did Grounded even come out of early access? Am I out of my mind?
Company Eminent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the
Mom, can I have Flanders?
Teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
The spiders in Grounded are pretty cool.
You gotta keep them separated.
Fucking racial segregation song. Jesus. Yeah. I'll try and avoid muting as much as possible. Fucking scorpions don't burrow like that. Come on. Eben, new game. The environments in Grounded were very good. The way shit looks is very good. No, that's fucking stupid. I don't know if there are other spiders that do that. But the spider I'm aware of that does that, the spider that makes a net in its legs and pedipalps, perhaps even, is known as the ogre face spider. And it has a very, very distinctive look. If they're gonna have a spider that makes a web net and grabs you with it, they should have based it on the ogre face spider. That's like a wasted opportunity to have something really fucking scary in their game. Do you know the spider I'm talking about? I'll show it to you. Hang on. Let's get a good shot of him. I want to see the face. Look at this motherfucker. Put something in Grounded with a face like that. This is the spider that makes a web net. They're fucking sick. Ants. Yo, a mantid. Alright. No! Why the fuck would you hurt a ladybird? What the fuck? I'm not playing this game, that's fucked up. You know that Elon Musk tweet where he's like, I wanted to enjoy Grand Theft Auto, but they forced me to kill police officers and I just couldn't do it. I wanted to play Grounded too, but they were trying to force me to kill ladybirds and I just couldn't do it.
The predecessor, ND3500, reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
I have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual. They become exceptionally aggressive.
They become.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
Zero aura.
They seem to act more consistently.
Zero aura gaming. Reminds me of that other shit Dead Space wannabe.
Coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Nah.
Such is our calling.
Such is our calling.
Guys, help, I bought Dead Space on Wish. Bethesda presents. Alright, let's go. Is this ESO? Is this Elder Scrolls Online? Yes, it is. There's a thing that happens with once an MMO's been around for a while, you get a particular breed of player that's a bit of a Care Bear. I don't know. It's not just the Care Bear, but there's like Care Bear is one element, and they have a very particular kind of atmosphere they want because they spend their life in the game. And the older the game gets, the higher the proportion of these people are playing it, and the more the game appeals to them, and just Simba. Create your own story. The more, not exactly a no-lifer, because no-lifers are normally perceived as like the hardcore players, but people who treat the MMO like Second Life. I don't know, do you know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever experienced this. Like the EverQuest 2 clans that are all middle-aged people. I do believe there are actual cats in Elder Scrolls, and Alfiq. In Elder Scrolls Online, the Alfiq are distinct from them. But in Elder Scrolls lore, the Alfiq serve as, emissaries and spies, because they can be mistaken for a house cat. The Alfiq are the politicians and spies. They should add a feature where you can kill people's cosmetic pets. Yo, let's fucking grind some dolmens. Player housing. I was gonna mention player housing, Chikai. As player housing becomes more prominent, that's how you know these people are moving in. Are beginning to dominate. Seasons of the Worm Cult. Manimarco.
World premiere.
World premiere.
Mayday! Mayday! Hold one to mission control. We're falling!
Where they go them crashing the atmosphere?
Thomas, the ship's breaking apart. There's no time. Evacuate now!
Thomas, come in!
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world to save mankind. And I'll always love you for that.
Don't nod. This is a track I've heard a bunch of times in budget clothing stores. They play this in TK Maxx. It's Imagine Dragons. Most of the songs I recognize in these trailers, I know because they fucking play them in Primark and TK Maxx. It's fucking poor people music. Mm-hmm. All right. You slide. It's like Heckin' Tomb Raider. Will it have the gory deaths as well? Will I play it? Fuck no. You know it's just going to be boring. There's not even going to be anything to laugh at. It's just going to be boring. Me looking at these trailers. Wait, I didn't even look. The European Space Agency. There we go. Aphelion.
World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the Grand, a hotel famous across the land. Every room used to be in such high demand. Your wish I'll command here at the Grand.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
Fucking House Flipper 3.
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man. Like he was.
All those like House Flipper games, whatever, Power Wash Sim, they're not explicitly juvenile enough for the Disney adult audience, so they needed to add in this.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Hold on.
I'm in.
Look, those books fucked me up. For a second, I thought Chris Chan was in this room.
You seem like a good man. Like he was.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out,
oh god,
they
Peter
will
Swirl.
Wickerman your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking back. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust.
It's a heckin' void. I love games that have heckin' voids.
Is me.
Oh God, what's that game called? It's kind of a shooter, but not really. I think it's in a hotel. You're a therapist going through the minds of people. And it's a series of levels based on the minds of your patients or whatever. And then there's like a boss fight at the end of each area. Not Layers of Fear. What's it fucking called? In Sound Mind. That's supposed to have a sequel coming, right? Or did it have a sequel already? There are no ghosts at the Grand.
There are as many gods in the world as there are stars in the heavens. And when we need
as there
their
are
help, they send
stars
us a hero. Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland would be my daughter?
Mulan, the RTS!
She unlocked the heavenly spear. But is she worthy?
Tactical Japanese action. Mulan Mobile. Hey, crazy, I got a sponsorship. I'm doing this on Thursday. Age of Mythology.
Rule if the heavenly spear is mine.
Heavenly Spear. Muatra. Ever? EVR? Is that meant to be an R?
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면
타부후다이 데스네?
당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까? 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가?
Yeah, I know. The joke is that... Never mind, it's fine.
그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐.
We squish poo-poo. Climbing. You know what was really cool? Splinter Cell 2. The online asymmetrical mode, where one team was Sam Fisher's and then the other team played it as an FPS. Do you remember that?
당신은 무엇 때문에
The sickest shit is that you normally couldn't... Normally, the two teams couldn't hear each other, but if you got behind one of the mercs and grabbed them and were going to snap their neck, while you had them grabbed, they could hear your voice comms. That's a fucking sick touch. So you could say shit to them right before you snapped their neck.
당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것인가? 분노를 이용한다. 지정태.
Bibimbap. See, it's less funny if I say random things in Korean. It's not as funny. Shalongbao. That's funny.
World premiere.
Mudang. Is Mudang still a baby? Don't remember how long ago. Oh, we played this! This was cute. I'm pretty sure we played this.
No.
Yes, we did.
Te kemaite mana. Muite unanite waiora. Dia.
Yeah, we have the little creature monkey.
Novo tu alibemo iwalotaname. Ona utalima diefema.
I don't think you want your heart to close. You need openings in it.
Toma tu accalio, terali.
Didn't the little guy become like a giga guy, though? I remember. My greatest weakness, if a game features something I want as a pet, nothing else really matters. No! Mudang! No, I want the little fucking monkey tail chinchilla as a pet. The dark chinchilla. Oh god. Oh Christ.
Well.
76 like 4 is unplayable to me. Eye shredding.
Hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Dad?
Alligator gar.
Worms. And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job.
Gotcha.
There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels. Got a green thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden. And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout. Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and...
This is the influence. You know what I was describing with Elder Scrolls Online earlier? This is the influence of those people. This is the essence of the people I was describing.
sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
Cute name for it though, Gone Fishing.
World premiere.
Oh, it's that anime people on Twitter talk about not liking. You can attack in this game! Press square to attack! Press square to attack! See, it's a similar joke to the speaking Japanese over the Korean one, because square is a button on the PlayStation controller. Get it? Give me Sorbo leveling instead. Then I'm sure I won't be disappointed! Okizeme. I wonder when they'll make a video game adaptation of the Minecraft movie.
World.
That's only half a joke, because I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did.
Premiere.
Crabes. I like a good crabe. The fuck did you just do to that animal? Don't fucking finger your dog. Is this Pokemon, but you become the Pokemon? Is that what we're seeing? Do you think the person singing this track is aware that it's a programming reference? A beginner programming reference? The odds of the singer being the writer on a track like this is like 0, right? Animo. That was not a great diversity of creatures. I have a feeling.
Bunny.
Hello, Bun Bun. I have a feeling there aren't going to be very many creatures.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk.
I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4.
What was that interaction he had? What was the classic thing he talked about on Twitter? Where someone was like, "Oh, are you Tony Hawk?" And he said, "Yeah." And then they said, "I'm sorry." or something.
A few months ago. These games have changed my life. But more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world. And that means everything.
Oh, they
to me
said
and the team.
why. It was why. It was why. Yeah.
I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail.
Rebuilt?
All to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much...
It's been rebuilt. It's been rebuilt.
Care and attention.
Rebuilt to receive only 32 gigs of dedicated RAM.
To detail. With some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
The lunch trailer. We have rebuilt the lunch trailer. Why does every game look exactly the same? That was a Hulk noise! Can you be Darth Maul though? Is Darth Maul in it?
Watch it,
Are they gonna play Wish by Alien Ant Farm next?
Oh, gnarly!
Fuck. Careful, demo is a bit too close to demon for Doomwatch.
World premiere.
Stop it. It's not cool. Just fucking hold the sword in your hand. You look cringe. Just hold it in your hand. There's no need for this. John McCena, brother. This looks really terrible. As in aesthetically. Itch.io, hey guys, I'm working on Metroidvania, play my demo. Ass looking game. Cumblade! It's very, very Evil Bunny spine surgery, so he can pull his vertebra out as a blade. It was cooler in Ultra Kill. Absolutely fucking throated. Gears of Wussy. Gears of War Tactics was cool. Gears of War multiplayer is the dumbest looking thing I've seen in my life. The way they hop between the cover and surf around, it looks so dumb. Yo, topical. The helicopter crash.
Look who decided to show up. It's game time, baby.
Bam, bam, bam.
Think you can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
Worm
like they upgraded. Nausea, baby. Let's do this.
This is gonna be awesome.
Any Dugga-Duggers in the chat? He's coming to Fortnite!
World premiere.
You gotta wash your hands right. Oh my god. It's Yandere-sim. This is the most generic animoid music of all time. P Studio. Everyone in the chat's like, yo, it's Persona. They're like, fucking, why? Why are they doing this? Why? Why? And then I say something negative and you're like, don't you fucking dare, you bald. What is... I don't understand you people.
The Smugglers League is always there. But you won't see us.
Yo, Sea of Thieves.
You won't hear us.
Sea of Thieves is really good. If you have all the time in the world to play Sea of Thieves.
And the only way you'd ever know it is if that's what we wanted. As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after.
The bigger the boom, the better. Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows.
We already had mega
You
cakes.
should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune. Stealing, of course, is always an option.
Yeah.
Just do whatever it takes to get the job done. You are pirates, after all.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League. You're paying for that.
So is the deal, it's loot that is like explosive barrels. You cover your ship in it. No one really wants to blow it up because it's more valuable if you take it, but you could just blow it up. Is that what it is?
World premiere.
Hope you're not in a hurry because northbound is backed up all the way to 18th Street. And the southbound ain't looking much better.
This is
No,
ridiculous.
not this animation style. I'm sick of it. Never again. Don't do it. Stop it. LA Riot Simulator. It's heckin' Invincible. I enjoyed Invincible, but if it's animated like this with the weird stop motion shit, no. Nope.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
Is this going to be a fighting game? Ghost Hole's exciting, so I'm thinking it's a fighting game. Sorry, Ghost Hole's excited, so I'm assuming it's a fighting game. That's the tell.
I'd like to propose a third option.
Stop. When you say 3v3, you mean like tag team. You don't mean there are going to be 6 people on the screen. Surely. Okay, thank God.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good. I trusted you!
Who's making it though? I don't know, it kind of doesn't look good. It's giving me... What's that special needs fighting game with the fish you guys wanted to fuck? You know what I'm talking about? The one that had Argagarg in it. Let me look up. Fantasy Strike. It looks scuffed in a similar way to Fantasy Strike looks scuffed looks.
This is over.
As in, like, the animations themselves look generic. I don't know how to explain it.
Let's do this! Gotcha!
Need a hand? Might want to look up.
See how you like this? It's an army!
The textures on the characters look fucked as well. I don't know.
I am ending you.
And we're gonna pee with an army. The wait is almost over. Squeenix. The wait for what? Attack while its tail's up. Do not. Final Fantasy VII intersects.
To even the odds. Any objections?
Know your place, little lamb. There's no one to save you now.
Stop milking Geneva. Is it Genova or Geneva? Say it like Jennifer. That shit's radioactive, dude. The milk is green.
The flames are our own, and they burn as one.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Don't care, still gonna call it Ifrit.
Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being, but she may yet be saved by you.
Available today. Not interested. Palm Ifrits.
World premiere.
Oh god. Mr. Shitface. Living lighthouse, very well. My prediction, this is a game that should have been a collection of desktop wallpapers instead. Yo, we're going to the Nether. At the very start, I was going to say Machinarium, like Carol hates. No lie, no lie.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey and make popular. We couldn't have done this without
Damn, they even got the quartering. That man has a long neck. Holy shit. What the f- That can't be right. That has to be a trick of perspective. That's horrifying.
Everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across
It's Van Helsing too.
The globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution. Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox.
Wait for the final reveal. Final reveal. It's not going to be a Banjo-Kazooie game, is it?
You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope.
So, what were the Xbox launch titles? What came out on Xbox early? He said there's something coming that's been with it from the very beginning, right? They're not doing a new Halo.
You enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever.
New Halo Infinite skin.
Thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our Direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today. But before we get into the Direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
I want to see the people who work on the games. I think Elder Scrolls would be better if I didn't know what Todd Howard looked like.
World premiere.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me.
I'm not pegging it yet. I don't know what this is.
You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me
I don't recognize it yet.
introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems.
These fucking tattoos are the absolute worst thing ever, because so many people are getting these tattoos. So many fat ladies are getting the blackout tattoo along their jawline to make themselves look less fat, I guess. But they don't get it in the right one. They don't get it in the right spot. They do it like too far in, so it actually makes them look more fucked up. It just makes their face look bigger. And two, because they're shifting, because their weight's fluctuating, it like moves around a load.
Accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now.
How much of a wild card is this, Ian Bits? Is this gonna be like fucking Mirror's Edge?
We are
and these are the things that come after you.
pioneering the future of protection worldwide.
Is it Durex
advancements are designed to elevate everyday life. Reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Higgins, CEO of the Guild.
It's another void. It's another void with dilapidated buildings floating around. This is in every game now. This shit is in every game. Oh, and are there gonna be... Let me guess! There are gonna be memories in here! Fuck you! Is it Evil Within? Lepel, that's what I'm thinking. Hold up. What's the SCP game? Control 2.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason.
The numbers. What the fuck did he just say? Feliz Navidad. What did he say? What? Who's this music? Who's this track from? Trent Reznor? Oh, I'm going to see him in a couple weeks. It's fucking 9 Inch Nails. Oftentimes when I say that, I know what it is, and I'm getting you to say it so I can then talk about it, having engaged you. Okay? I'm literally going to see them in like 2 weeks. I also don't know 5 of their songs, to be fair. Their best song is probably that Johnny Cash cover they did. There's a game called Tranny? Oh, Tyranny. I have that. I was gonna say that's on the nose, even in these days. Moonman?
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment. We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian. With a
That's not a real name. Fergus Urquhart. That's not a real name. You booted up an MMO and hit generate name.
Out releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2. Which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was? There was a Zune 2? I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first...
This is just the Obsidian section, right? Okay. I don't know how much of this I'll look at. Oh. Once again, I can't remember the details of the drama. But, that's such a good picture. Me with my tiny cleaver. That's at a steak chain called whatchamacallit, called Flatiron. At Flatiron, they give you a little cleaver knife. Why did I make that face? Because I'm holding up a little cleaver. Deranged sociopath. Let's go. This is the one where it was that ugly broad. The guy, yeah, it's the one where the guy was like, oh, every time I said this to this chick, she'd send me nudes. And I didn't want her to. But, you know, I'd repeat this pattern over and over again and get pictures. Just fucking block her. And if she doesn't respect the block, then you're being harassed. But otherwise, fucking not a little kid. Anyway. Section 1. The channel is under attack. Pathetic YouTuber tried exposing my channel? No, I didn't. What the fuck? I responded to your response to me. I didn't try to expose you.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Now, me personally, I'm not feeling too hot right now. I've had a few stressful weeks because...
Not the best start to like a...
There's another creator attempting to take down my channel.
Certainly not me! What the fuck?
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Now, me personally, I'm not feeling too hot right now. I've had a few stressful weeks because there's another creator attempting to take down my channel.
That's gotta not be me. What the fuck is he talking about?
So I was originally planning to just use the first week of May to script out a response to harmful opinions and focus
a week.
The rest of my...
Just do it. Script out. Just fucking talk. This is low-level shit. Just talk. You need to write a script.
Energy on work, because I did transfer to a new job that week, but unfortunately my channel unexpectedly got hit with a strike accompanied by a legal notice. Another creator I recently criticized has...
Oh, it's not me. It's not me.
...decided that they were going to attempt to silence the criticism by striking...
Thanks for fucking putting my name in the title and opening with this shit when it's not me. Appreciate it.
My video down. Now, I've been scrambling to resolve the situation over the past few weeks by reaching out to the YouTuber in question and by attempting to get help from other creators in this space who usually call out this type of abusive behavior, but unfortunately all of my work has proven futile. The person who struck my video down is dead set on having it wiped from the internet, and none of the other DBD people I managed to get into contact.
1 minute in. 1 minute in to a video that has my fucking name in the title, my face in the thumbnail, talking about getting your shit struck. Why are you not naming this other person, you fucking cunt? This is dirty.
With wanted to help me out, meaning I now have to fight the fraudulent strike on my own, and they might even attempt to drag me to court over it, and since they have completely refused to even attempt to
name the person,
handle this privately, I'm gonna publicly reveal the identity of the YouTuber who decided to strike down my video, and I'm gonna debunk their horrible claims in tomorrow's upload. But before we can get to that situation,
yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
We're gonna have to take care of harmful opinions first. So as you probably know, I've made a video talking about Eventic, the ex-partner of Otstarva. Please watch that upload if you haven't already. It's essential to understanding today's video. Now, I went over the cheating scandal and decided to shed light on this situation because I felt like it had been underreported massively. A part of that video also
Finally beating the Curry allegations. What the fuck?
Focused on harmful opinions and his victim blaming of the person who came forward against Eventic, which caused harmful opinions to respond to my video in a live stream, and his response ended up being extremely underwhelming as he fails to take any accountability and spends
accountability for what?
Most of his time throwing meaningless insults at me while pausing my upload every 5 seconds. But funnily enough, the true reason my video got so much hate boils down to there being another faction of people who claim it's immoral that I even talked about this situation in the first place, cause Odstarva told people not to talk about.
Yeah, you even acknowledge this. You're being eaten by people who agreed with you. Yeah. You made that point as well. And then it seemed odd. Yeah.
About it. Now, I do find it interesting that the harmful opinions camp holds the strong belief that all the allegations against Eventic are completely pointless and shouldn't be taken seriously, while the...
Oh, he's changed. He's no longer saying don't believe. I think he originally was saying don't believe. Hang on. Oh, that's just a rumor.
All the allegations against Eventic are completely pointless and shouldn't be taken seriously, while the mainstream DVD audience blindly believes the allegations 100% to the point where they want Eventic to be permanently gone from YouTube and...
I believe the allegations, yeah. But... it's pretty fucking nothing, yeah.
Attempt to prevent...
If I remember correctly, it was... the guy didn't want the nudes... Or not even nudes. She said he described them as like half naked. Could mean fucking lingerie, could mean anything.
I can't believe Tim Morrison would bully small content cretin off the platform like that.
It wasn't me! It wasn't me! And he explained, this was the one where the guy explained, she'd ask how are you, and if he gave certain responses, she'd send lewds. And that happened multiple times. And he recognized the pattern and engaged in it. Uh-oh.
People from ever talking about her, yet somehow both of these camps came together to try and disprove my video, even though they have completely...
Disprove your video? I don't think there was anything to disprove. I don't think you made any factual claims. I just disagree with you.
Fundamentally opposing views on the credibility of the accusations. But I guess this is just what happens when you try to review...
Fundamentally opposed views on the credibility? No, they believe it. I also believe it. Rather, I believe what is said to have happened. It's characterization of it that's different. Horrible abuse versus you should have fucking just blocked her, retard. And then if she goes around the block, there's a problem.
View a situation in a balanced way, you're just gonna piss off both sides of the extremists and they'll work together to try and discredit you despite their incompatible beliefs. But thank you regardless.
Balance is always good. One side says kill all the kids, the other says kill no kids. We should kill half of the kids. Balanced. Balanced means good, by the way.
To everyone who gave my breakdown a shot and supported the video, I appreciate it so much. Now regarding the DVD...
I don't give a fuck if you support my video or agree with me. Let me make that clear.
Community criticizing the video, I was siding with Eventic's victim and portrayed Odstarva in a sympathetic light throughout my breakdown. Therefore, the community didn't even have an issue with what I said in my video. Instead, they were just calling me immoral for making it in the first place because Odstarva specifically told everyone to not create content about the situation. Now, I do kind of get that perspective in a way. It's definitely more reasonable than the harmful opinions camp, but to me this whole situation boils down to being a matter of public interest. The partner of this famous YouTuber randomly disappeared from the internet. Fans have been left in the dark about her absence.
There's basically no fucking public interest element. This is not really important to anyone. The issue is more that it's already broken. It's already public. It's not that there's a public interest element justifying of an invasion of privacy. It's just that it's not fucking private. It was published. You don't even need to make that justification. It was made public already. Like, didn't he say I broke the story? No, I didn't. The guy who posted that doc broke the story.
Because Olstadova never talked about it outside of one Twitter post. Therefore, I decided to shed light on the situation and clear up.
I read chat sometimes.
Up a lot of the confusion, which led to a lot of people discovering what went down and thanking me for making the video, as they had no idea what happened to Eventic, as proven by a lot of the comments.
Thank you for warning me. Now I can avoid her sending me nudes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'd never heard of Harmful Opinions, but his name alone tells me all I need to know.
Under my video. So I 100% perceive this as a matter of public interest, and I still feel like the topic needed to be discussed. I did not respect Olstadova's wish, because he simply does not have authority over my decision making. You can...
So is it... Stop. That's my line. No, you're justifying it with it being a matter of public interest. You can't then also go, you don't tell me what to fucking do. That's my line. That's my line.
Call me disrespectful for going through with it, sure, but this isn't some sort of immoral act. I'm just discussing matters of public interest. It's the nature of the internet. If my channel had 500,000 subs and then my partner, who features in a lot of my videos, got accused of sexual harassment, I would 100% expect the commentary sphere to talk about the situation, because there's just a demand for these type of videos. Plus that content obviously...
Does that justify it? Does the demand for them? Now you're just saying it's gonna happen, so I might as well. You're all over the place. You don't need to do this.
Leaves a positive impact, as it provides information which leads to a good amount of people finding out about a given situation and stopping their support of the accused creator, meaning that...
She fucking left! She doesn't do anything, does she? Thank you, Chikai, for the £5. I don't know why it hasn't popped up. I apologize. Chikai says Bindi Reddy sends her regards.
Creator actually suffers consequences for their terrible actions, instead of everyone just ignoring it. So looking past the absolute...
Isn't she already fucked off?
Brain dead premise of launching allegations and then expecting people not to talk about it, which I ridiculed enough in my last video. I just honestly believe that if you think we all should respect YouTubers' wishes when they want public allegations they sometimes themselves made public in the first place to be ignored, then I encourage you to respect my wish that you never bother to watch my channel ever again. So let's now actually get into Harmful Opinions response. Now he spends the absolute majority of his live stream ridiculing my accent and
Is this Dark Season? I spend the absolute majority of it ridiculing his accent. That I wish that were true, because that would be really funny. I don't think that's true. That's not my... the majority of it?
Attempting to figure out where I'm from, which results in him and his...
The majority of the time? By what? Mentions? Even by mentions, it won't be the majority. By runtime? No fucking way.
Chat eventually concluding that I'm in fact Indian, leading...
He censored out shit. He censored out shit. You can just say shit and not get demonetized. You can say it in the first second of your video and get away with it. Oh my god, Marterwellen, please. I swear to God if he says, I am not Indian, I am Sri Lankan.
To a bunch of racist comments on my video. Now, I do find it sickening how normalized discrimination against Indians has become over the past 2 years. I mean, there's an argument to be made that a few stereotypes are based on some truth, but the overall...
Which ones? The call center shit that they were slinging at you?
Racism has just gone way too far in my opinion.
Which parts do you think are correct? Which parts do you think are just true, Marterwellen? Name them. Enumerate them right now.
Because these people try to discredit my video on the basis that I am Indian, which...
No, they just like to have a fun time on the internet. There's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference. You have a goofy voice. That's what's happening here. Spoiler, the people watching my VOD, the people watching me now, don't actually give a flying fuck about this Eventic shit. Understand, they're not trying to undermine you by saying you're Indian to protect Eventic. They're just having a giggle, mate.
Fun fact, I'm not. I don't know how you can possibly listen to me speak and conclude that I'm from India. If you think this is what an Indian accent sounds like, you're probably also the type of person who believes that the Super Bowl is the biggest international—
The Super Bowl! Did he say Super Bowl?
Sounds like you're probably also the type of person who believes that the Super Bowl is the biggest—
I need to see the subtitles on that one.
Indian accent sounds like you're probably also the type of person who believes that the Super Bowl is the biggest international
No, there's no way the AI got that.
Sports event of any year. Anyway, it's been amusing watching his chat being unable to identify where I'm actually from, despite that literally being information I made public in my recent Q&A, showcasing how—
We're not gonna watch your fucking Q&A.
Little research these guys bother to put into their videos. Like, seriously.
Are you fucking retarded? Your voice is being made fun of. No research necessary. And look at the crop of comedy that has been harvested here.
Seriously, not a single person in his chat even guessed my ethnicity right. Although I have to say the actual hatred these people have against foreigners is deeply depressing. I mean,
are they foreigners? Why are you assuming Indian people are foreign?
The sheer amount of racist comments baffles me, especially since almost all of the accounts posting these comments have been created over 15 years ago. So these are
what?
Most likely 30-plus-year-old people spamming racist comments against a
they're experienced
random 20-year-old on YouTube. Like,
oh, age gap. The YouTube comment age gap. You were almost raped as badly as that guy Eventic sent her ugly fucking tits to. I see.
Get a life, boomer. But to be honest, I should have seen it coming, because Harmful Opinions has actually been around on YouTube for ages. He originated from the skeptic and Bloodsports debate community, and
I resent that. I'm a Gamergatesburg first and foremost. Not true. Not true.
In case you're unaware, the absolute majority of the people that made up that community became extremely political in order to attempt to build themselves an overly loyal echo chamber audience. And to
overly loyal echo chamber audience?
Me, it's now become clear that Harmful Opinions also prioritizes growing his hive mind audience instead of actively engaging with actual criticism. Since he spent his whole
I do both.
Response livestream.
I like to have a good time online, bro. Wouldn't I? Hang on. If the idea is I'm doing that as well, wouldn't I be spewing, like, talking points? Wouldn't I be spewing talking points?
Disagreeing with every single minor point I made just for the sake of rallying his audience up against.
No, because I disagreed. I actually, the shit I say, that's what I think.
Me, while actively banning everyone from his viewership that disagreed with his assessment of this.
What the fuck?
While actively banning everyone from his viewership that disagreed with his assessment of the situation, as he doesn't.
Who have I banned? What the fuck? The only people if you repeatedly, blatantly break TOS, I have to fucking get rid of you for my own sake. If you're like get new viewers now, get subs, and it's a fucking bot, I ban him. What I have to do isn't banned.
Not tolerate people disagreeing with him. The banning of people confirmed to me that he essentially just wants this parasocial extreme.
What banning? What the fuck? Name one! Name one!
Loyal audience who will stick by him no matter what, and looking back on it, I do feel sort of foolish for even believing I could change this dude's mind with my video. Like, I was honestly attempting to empathize and reason with harmful opinion viewers, cause that's
He lives in an alternate fucking dimension. Would you care to name Would you care to name a few of these people I have banned? For disagreeing with me. There we go.
Generally what you're supposed to do when attempting to change people's viewpoints. You need to take their perspective into account, but after interacting with harmful opinions viewers, I fundamentally don't believe I could ever reach common ground with these people and their Soyjack King's barbaric worldview, so I don't even care about
barbaric worldview! If some hoe is sending you pics every time you say a certain thing, tell her you don't want it. Or just fucking block her.
Alienating them anymore in the slightest. But there's a massive positive to all of this, since he mainly just responded with "I disagree," or "this is wrong," or "you are Indian" to most of my points.
Unassailable. Unassailable.
Didn't actually make a lot of...
Not being Indian does not absolve you of these claims.
Arguments himself that
you can still be spiritually Indian.
I have to debunk, meaning I luckily don't have to create another 2-hour response video to someone. However, I'll briefly explain why the points he did attempt to make are completely wrong. Now, just as a heads up, because of the strike on my channel, I don't want to show any of his footage, because I can't risk someone else using this as an opportunity to strike me down while I still suffer from an...
You can use my whole fucking video, I will not do shit to you. You don't know anything about me. Why would I do that?
Active strike, since another strike would result in an upload ban, and while I think it's unlikely that harmful opinions would resort to striking down my video, I just don't want to take any chances at this moment right now. So therefore I will just summarize his points, but I will have his full response linked down below if you want to check it out. Now, the first statement harmful opinions had a massive problem with was me saying that as a 20-year-old, a 32-year-old woman making sexual advances towards me would, quote, weird me out quite a bit. Another aspect I want to get into is the age gap. Now, I would not define it as actively harmful for a woman in her 30s to sexually engage with a 20-year-old, but it is still weird to me. Like, I just turned 20, and if a 32-year-old woman made sexual advances toward me, that would...
I believe I asked him, what would you do? Cry? You're gonna pee your pants?
Definitely weird me out quite a bit. Now, for reference, Eventic, who is 32, got accused of sending sexual images and making unwanted advances towards a 20-year-old, and that same 20-year-old reacted by claiming that he felt extremely uncomfortable and publicly shaming Eventic for her behavior.
Not uncomfortable enough to block her, though. Not uncomfortable enough to multiple times repeat the interaction that he knew resulted in her sending those images.
Now, harmful...
Repeat the pattern that he identified and was able to tell us about. Weird, right? You don't find that suspect?
Opinions used my statement to construct a strawman argument to basically call me a sheltered incel and assume...
It's not a strawman argument, it's called an insult.
That had this exact situation happened to me, I would have also gone public and made Twitter allegations. However, this is not true in the slightest. I wasn't saying that...
Wait, did I say that? I remember like mocking him and going like, what would you do? Would you fucking piss yourself? Would you cry?
That I would have gone down the same route and publicly claimed to be a victim. I was just saying it would weird me out. If this situation happened to me, my honest reaction would have probably been to just laugh at it or be confused by it and then move on. This wouldn't have affected...
Why? 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 Why would you do that? And then, If you answer that, I think you'll understand what I was saying.
Me in the slightest, but it would still obviously be weird and unusual. I am certain of this because it has happened before. There's this really interesting comment one of Harmful Opinions viewers left on my channel. The guy explains that when he was 18, older women oftentimes approached him at bars and that it never bothered him. He just considers it a funny occurrence. Now, I've experienced this exact situation over 10 times at this point. I used to bartend almost every single day between January and October of 2023 while I was 18 or 19 years old. And the shit some drunk middle-aged women said to me during the night would blow this guy's mind. Like, I genuinely believe drunk middle-aged women are some of the most criminally horny creatures on earth. But while these interactions weirded me out, I usually just laughed about it with my...
And those were in person. They weren't just online where you can fucking block them. Even lighter. Even lighter than those real-life advances.
Co-workers or friends. It's never been something that actively bothered me. There's people falling for Harmful Opinions lie that I'm scared of older women when in reality...
It's not a lie! It's an insulting joke! I wasn't making the actual factual claim that you would cry if a 30-year-old hit on you. It's fucking banter.
All I'm saying is that I just wouldn't reciprocate advances. Obviously, I wouldn't be scared, and it also wouldn't even have some sort of negative effect.
I wouldn't be afraid. It wouldn't scare me. I'm not afraid.
On me. I am genuinely shocked that me saying a 32-year-old
cougar jump scare
woman making unwanted sexual advances towards me weirds me out is somehow considered an unpopular statement. Like, I'm just not gonna date a person that's 12 years older than me. How is that at all controversial?
It's not controversial in the sense that having such a preference or age limit is. You use that to bolster the idea that it is weird and unusual for the sake of backing up that this person is in the right to go. She was harassing him, right? You're creating a characterization of such an interaction being weird to bolster your point about this other guy. The point isn't that, no, you have to date a 32-year-old. It's nothing like that. It's not like fucking, it's not okay to feel that way. It's the further implications, okay?
Actual opinion on the matter has always been and will always be that it would personally just confuse me if it happened to me, because I would expect women that age to go for men in a similar age range, but I would never claim to be harassed in any way and just ignore the situation or laugh about it. However, I fully understand that not everyone feels the same, and if Eventic's victim felt harassed through her unwanted advances, he is fully within his right to publicly expose her inappropriate actions
and just be a bitch. Yeah.
And claim to be a victim of sexual harassment, because I do believe sexual harassment against men should also be seen as a problem. This has always been my take, and if Harmful Opinions tries to convince you otherwise, he's just lying or building a straw man so he can then tear down that straw man argument in...
No, you were the one who was saying about me. You said that like, you did the whole fucking reverse the roles, and he wouldn't be saying this, blah, blah, blah. You tried to pull that shit on me. That was a huge chunk of your video. I'm not pulling that on you, brother.
Instead of actually engaging with my points. Now, the main argument Harmful Opinion...
You made up... Hang on, yeah! Most of the shit I was responding to was him making up what my position was. No wonder you don't want to show any fucking clips.
Presented during his response revolved around an assumption I made about him. I proclaimed that Harmful Opinions would hold a completely different opinion about the situation if the gender roles were reversed and a 32-year-old man continuously sent inappropriate pictures of himself to a 20-year-old woman. Now, Harmful Opinions immediately jumped on this and proudly announced that I, in fact, had no evidence for this claim and that he would hold the exact same opinion regardless of the gender of the people involved. resolved, and therefore all the arguments I made based on this assumption are completely false because I'm arguing against a made up version of him. Now, I made a mistake here. I should have clarified that certain parts of my line of argumentation were in fact based on that assumption, and that I didn't outright have proof harmful opinions would change his opinion based on the stereotypical gender roles at play. But the reason I didn't is simply because I thought it would be the obvious common sense opinion almost every single.
Wait, having a double standard is obvious and common sense? Is this guy trad? And red-pilled?
YouTuber would hold. I get that at first it may seem like harmful opinions owned me here by showing how I lacked proof, but just try sticking with me here for a few seconds.
It's not even needing proof. You just came up with a fucking fantasy and then argued against it.
I'll show you how this doesn't make sense at all. Because once you put a little bit of thought into his claims, you will quickly realize that he's only made things worse for himself by claiming this in the first place. So harmful opinions believes eventing a 32-year-old woman repeatedly sending sexual images to a 20-year-old who did not reciprocate her advances does not constitute a sex.
Ooh. Despite being asked to stop. That was not an element of this. It's unknown if she was asked to stop or not. Ooh.
Sexual harassment. He thinks the victim in question is a crybaby who shouldn't have been bothered by the images he received. He claims that even if he
should have blocked her. Should have made it clear that he asked her to stop, if he did. We don't know if he did. And in fact, we are aware there was a repeated pattern where she'd say something, and if he said a certain thing back, he'd get images. He said that happened multiple times. What does that suggest about his behavior?
Actively told her to stop multiple times, and she kept sending pictures anyway. It's still not an issue, and he believes that calling this out is going.
Even if the victim explicitly asked for no more pictures multiple times, there's still no issue. It may technically be sexual harassment, but it's like this. Who gives a fuck? Block her! Just fucking block her! The way social media works, because blocks exist, saying stop doesn't mean as much as it does in real life. If someone's bothering you in real life and you say stop and they don't stop, that's a real fucking problem. On social media, where you have the power built into the platform to force someone to stop, saying stop is different there.
To lead to women being scared of sending unprompted nude images, which will have an overall negative impact on men online. Now,
I hate explaining jokes. I even explained that joke in the VOD he watched. You have constantly men are being made scared to approach women. Men are being made scared to approach women with all these false claims, this Me Too stuff. I flipped that to women are being made scared to send nudes. You get it? I don't know. I thought it was pretty
made
easy.
The assumption that he wouldn't hold these same opinions if a man did all of this, and then went on to call him hypocritical and sexist because his take had been fundamentally altered by the change of the stereotypical gender roles at play. Now, since he's saying I'm wrong,
and all of that was just made up,
and that his take wouldn't change at all, in my opinion, his overall position becomes even worse. So he's claiming he would hold all of these same opinions if a 32-year-old man did this to a 20-year-old woman. If a 32-year-old man, famous content creator I should add, continuously sent inappropriate images to a random 20
boyfriend of a famous content creator, it would be
20-year-old woman, and kept going even after she explicitly told him to stop, that still.
As far as I'm aware, that's not part of that scenario. But yeah, if she's not fucking blocking him, fucking block him, dipshit, you dumb fuck. Block him. If someone online is sending shit you don't want, block them. If they then go around it, then you have like a case. If you don't, you're playing coy.
wouldn't be an issue and not sexual harassment, that take would be completely indefensible. That's why I assumed he would change these takes. But since he's saying his coverage is completely unbiased and didn't get affected by the gender roles at play, congratulations, Tim. These are now the opinions you claim to hold and you now have to defend if you don't want me labeling you as an obvious hypocrite. So I guess I can just label you as an insane sexist instead, because these opinions are truly outrageous. I believe even hardcore harmful opinions fans would struggle to justify this. So turns out, if we think about my argument,
it's really easy to justify. Also, they don't have to, if they have a good time, they don't need to, you can fucking agree with me. Contrary to this video, disagreeing with me will not in fact get you banned. On social media, if someone is sending you shit you don't want to see, and you don't block them and you continue to engage with them, get fucked, idiot. You're a dipshit. You're a fucking moron. Victim of your own lack of intelligence.
For more than 5 seconds, we'd realize it was the only logical assumption to make, and my line of argumentation painting him as a hypocrite actually made him appear a lot more defensible than whatever these points are supposed to be. The reality of the situation is a lot more defensible than whatever these points are supposed to be. The reality of the situation is, based on his terrible takes in his initial video, Harmful Opinions is either a biased hypocrite or a blatant sexist and misogynist. There is no good ending because his takes were horrible, that's why I called him out. Now the last point I want to briefly address revolved around the nature of the pictures. In his videos covering the situation, Harmful Opinions constantly emphasizes that these inappropriate pictures weren't fully naked, but instead just lewds. Now he does this to downplay Eventic's actions, and he points to this passage.
I do them because you call them naked pictures, right? You call them nudes.
In the exposed document as his evidence to back up his claim. However,
I emphasize that point in response to claims made.
I want to clear up that it's unknown whether or not Eventic also sent full-on nudes. While most pictures were purely described as either inappropriate or lewd, there are also specific mentions of fully naked pictures in the document, meaning Eventic most likely sent naked pictures as well as half-naked ones to her victim, instead of exclusively half-naked ones like Harmful Opinions claims. Now these were the only arguments he brought.
I'm not wrong, because hypothetically it could have happened even though it wasn't stated.
Most likely sent naked pictures as well as half-naked ones to her victim. Event or lewd. There are also specific mentions of full.
She offered to buy me in-game cosmetics in exchange for naked Snapchat pictures. That sounds like she was if she offers to buy you something in exchange for naked Snapchat pictures, surely the naked pictures would be coming fucking from you. I'm going to give you in-game cosmetics. I'm going to buy in-game cosmetics for you in exchange for naked Snapchat pictures. That would be me getting you cosmetics in exchange for your naked pictures.
Naked pictures in the document, meaning Eventic most likely sent naked pictures as well as half-naked ones to her victim, instead of exclusively half-naked ones like Harmful Opinions claims. Now these were the only arguments he brought up during his response. The rest boils down to insults, ridiculing my accent, a bunch of "that's not true" without explaining why, and the occasional banning of people disagreeing with him.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just turned.
Let me search ban in the transcript. Did I make a joke or something? Ban never. In the transcript, there's no ban in there. I searched time. For like timeout, if I said timeout or something. Occasionally banning people. Where is this coming from?
I do have to admit that this response disappointed me quite a bit, because I expected him to at least give the video a fair shot and reconsider some of his takes. But he clearly just wants to build himself a hive mind audience for profit, so he didn't take any accountability.
Sorry, a hive mind is when I don't agree with you.
But he brought up easily debunkable arguments, which I highly question he himself even thought through properly, and just sent his audience over to call me racist slurs because he—
What the fuck? I didn't send anyone anywhere. You talked about me. I looked at you talking about me. Oh no, that's sending people to me. Then what the fuck was what you did?
He dislikes my accent. By the way, I thought my accent—
And did you talk about how I look in your video?
Gave the videos a little bit of personality, but I guess I can try and tone it down a bit. Now in
Bro, am I cucking you out of your voice?
In retrospect, I realized that I probably should have shortened the section about him in my video, because there's probably no way I could have ever convinced Harmful Opinions audience that he was wrong.
Doesn't matter, you do it. You do it for anyone watching. Whoa.
On this, especially since he didn't actively do anything wrong, he just shared a bad take, which a lot of people aren't even gonna care about in the first place.
Yo, misogyny and sexism. Not a bad thing to do. Let's go.
Also, this situation kind of just feels not resolvable. Maybe I am too left-leaning for this community, but I just fundamentally believe that sexual harassment through the internet isn't—
I'd guess you're on the left, but I haven't heard anything that's meaningfully left.
Issue for women as well as for men, and that men can also be victims of sexual harassment. And Harmful Opinions obviously believes that any man complaining about receiving unwanted nudes by women is just a massive pussy or whatever, so he's not—
If it's on social media and you don't fucking block them and you continue to engage with them, and on top of that specifically engage in a way that you know follows a pattern that results in you getting those pictures, yeah, bullshit.
I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm not gonna change—
You're either like a fucking baby or you're lying.
His mind, so it's kind of resulted in a stalemate of some sorts, meaning I don't believe this drama is ever gonna go anywhere, unfortunately. But I did have some other unbiased streamers watch the video, and—
But I did want to make a 19-minute video. Unbiased streamers.
I pretty much exclusively received positive feedback, so I'm gonna keep doing these objective commentary videos.
Objective commentary videos. Unbiased streamers said nice things about me and my objective coverage.
Even if they almost always result in two extremes coming together to send hate to my channel. But I will say this as a warning to everyone watching my channel: if you leave positive comments under my videos, don't be surprised when people respond with hate. It's just unfortunately the way—
You're making it happen by saying that! Now they have to! You're making it really funny for that to happen. Why would you do this?
Things are gonna go, because I'm probably gonna continue to piss off a bunch of people, but to everyone who actively supports me and the channel nevertheless, I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll keep—
Harmful Opinions wants to create an echo chamber of loyal fans. To those true believers, I love you, have a good day.
Keep going after these narcissistic political streamers, because they truly appear to be some of the most unlikable people on this—
Am I a political streamer? Do I count as a political streamer?
Entire platform.
I'm not scared to touch on politics, and sometimes the stuff I'm dealing with very much is political, but I wouldn't say I'm like primarily a political streamer. Is that Jeremy Fragrant? Yes, it is. You see that video of him coughing something up? Oh God. Oh no! Motterwellen, please. Motterwellen, please. You got felted by an autistic egg, sir. How about you shut the fuck up, you pathetic loser? Your account was created in 2006, meaning you are most likely above the age of 30 and sitting here trying to insult a 20-year-old. Get a life, Lamau. Harmful opinions got owned. Everyone outside of his community agrees with me. Oh. No one fucking knows about any of this shit, bro. No one knows about this eventic whore. No one knows about any of this. This is like the most niche, no one gives a fuck shit of all time. Okay? Oh, I just remember, like, the best part of his video, the best part of the last video I watched of his was him going like, please, if you have more evidence, just a crumb of evidence, if you have a juicy exclusive from me, please get in touch. I'm here for you, please. That was really good. That was really good. Views don't mean anything. The best video in the world could have 0 views. It could have 10 views. And I know this is true because my food channel gets about 10 views every video. Oh, God, oh, no. Some of you guys are going to post silly comments and he's going to be like, the fucking KKK is invading my channel again. Harmful opinions has sent commandos to rape me. Has he responded yet? He's responding to people. Let's see. But it's like, okay, you come at a streamer with shit like this. That streamer watches it with his audience watching. You're gonna get rude comments. I think that's fair, though. I think that's fair. Whatever. But now it's a funny meme. Let's see where he's from. Let's see where he's from. Let's do some... Do you want to know where he's actually from? Will that ruin it? That was a damn good... So, 100%. So that picture I used in the thumbnail is from when I went to Flatiron. Flatiron's really good. I recommend it. Cheap but good steak. But the real standouts at Flatiron, the sides are incredible. And after your meal, what they give you when they bring you the bill, or when they bring you your receipt or whatever, they give you a little tiny little metal hatchet. And you hand it in on the way out, and they give you a cup of ice cream made from the same cows you're eating. Can you bet on this? His voice does remind me of someone in particular, but I can't put my finger on who. And I don't know where they're from. Does that help? You think the ice cream is only at that one location? I've seen other locations have it, though. I've seen other locations have it. Maybe it's not everyone. I swear to God, if he's fucking... He's not Romanian. He can't be Romanian. That's impossible. Intro. Where are you from? Fuck off.
Ask me
oh, okay, never mind. Okay, never mind.
Now, Emo Elissa asks, where are you from? Listen, I feel like literally no one in the commentary community managed to correctly identify my accent. I've had people tell me I sound like I'm South African, others ask me if I'm Korean, some dude called me Swedish, and I even had a guy refer to me as French Canadian, which I personally found to be extremely offensive. Now, before I answer this question...
He does safe edgy. Why is that okay, but the SAR shit isn't, okay?
Write a comment right now guessing where I'm from. I really want to see what other interesting countries people try to pinpoint me.
No, you want a bunch of comments.
Me too. Alright, so I am actually part Austrian, part Hungarian. Now you might say, well, you don't
Mr. Paprikash
sound like that at all. Yeah, there's a reason for that. I actually moved to the
literally Hitler.
United States as a kid, and I lived there for quite a while, which is where I developed my accent. Now, during my time in the US, I felt like my English was downright flawless.
You lived amongst the Indians, 100% in the US.
Like, people couldn't even tell that I was a foreigner back then. I did really speak with an American accent, but of course, ever since I moved back to Eastern Europe, my proficiency sort of deteriorated because I just don't speak English at all other than when I make these videos, which is why my accent evolved into this hybrid thing no one can exactly pinpoint. But
it's Indian. You've become Indian. I'm sorry, it's just true. It's the secret recipe for becoming Indian. I know it, you know it, everyone knows it. Right. Whew, ladies and gents. That's going to be all for tonight. I probably will not be streaming tomorrow. I went to the wrong fucking hospital today because I didn't pay enough attention to the fact that the tests I had to go get today were at a different hospital to the one I've been going to every other time. I didn't fucking pay attention to that. So I called the lady and I was like, I'm really sorry, I didn't fucking read the hospital. And she said, that's fine, don't worry, just come in tomorrow. And she said, people make this fucking mistake constantly. People make this mistake all the time. I'm always having to rebook stuff. So it was like, fine. And the other hospital takes longer to get to and longer to get back, so I'm probably not going to be back until stream's over or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Might be a late stream. We'll see. Anyway. Oh. I'll see you all either tomorrow or on Friday. Or maybe on Thursday if I pick up a sponsor, if there's a sponsor I want. Yeah. They're gonna be putting a fucking tube in my lungs, bro. I don't know. I'm going to the fucking lung lab. The lung lab to have stuff done to my lungs. Until either tomorrow or Friday. Thanks for the viewership, companionship, incredible generosity. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let a 32-year-old woman bite.